We're talking about Brian
Are
Walsh.
you upset? Wait, because you think if you're about to tell me that Brian Walsh is a Red Sox fan, he cannot umpire Yankees games. Are you going to say that?
Well, it happened in the NBA, didn't it? Didn't it happen in the NBA where it came out that an NBA referee was a fan of a team and got caught with his whole family in jerseys, and then he was done being a referee? I'm not even talking about that.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, I don't care about the Red Sox thing. That is a very bad look to have a Red Sox jersey on and any pictures up on a public site. Don't care about that. I care about the fact that umpires are routinely missing these simple calls. It is a simple call. The ball went into Ryan McMahon's glove.
The transfer call? Let's explain what we're talking about.
Okay. Ryan McMahon on the Yankees, third baseman. A liner was hit to him. It was very low to the ground. The ball went into his glove. Into his glove. He brought the glove up, went to get the ball out of the glove. Ball dropped in the ground. And of course, Brian Walsh, who was the guy behind the plate the game before, who missed a ton of calls, was the guy on third base and said, ball was dropped. Wasn't caught. Ball was dropped. The rule states that it is a catch. The rule states it. So it's the same guy. And my biggest problem is, once again, there are no consequences for bad umpiring. And you can say, oh, they're not going to be able. You're going to say, oh, they're not going to be able to umpire in a playoff game. Well, yeah, but I don't care. I don't care about the playoffs. I don't care about something that's in the future. The guy, listen, it happens in the Premier League. It happens there.
What does?
If a referee messes up a call, a clear and obvious call, they get benched. They get put off to the side. They get removed from assignments. Why is this guy not being removed from assignments for blowing what looked like on replay review?
Are those referees part of a union in the EPL, Coca? Because the umpires are unionized here. So start with that. Number one, they're part of a union. You can't just say they had a bad game, bad calls, they missed a call, now they've lost their assignments, they've lost their job. It doesn't work that way. You can want it, but it's not reality. Number two, the umpires are evaluated every day. And postseason assignments, which means more money, are given to the best umpires. Now, will Brian Walsh be assigned to a Yankees postseason series? I guarantee you the answer is no. Will he be assigned to a Red Sox postseason series? No. Will he be assigned to any postseason series? That will be interesting, but I'm going to say no, but we have to wait to see on that.
Yeah, but here's the thing is you have the opportunity to say these things, and you could have said it yesterday. But yesterday you were like, oh no, they're watching film on their calls. Well, this is the next day. The next day, it is the same umpire against the exact same team making these calls. And then Aaron Boone did something that you would probably appreciate, where in the ninth inning of the game, he had a bat check done on a member of the Astros.
It made me smile.
And the bat is now going to be looked at
well, that's
by
the rule.
The league. Well, you do something petty like that, but it shouldn't get to that point. And it's just like, what is the point of replay review? What is the point of the team getting together? What is the point of the rules?
I want to take the hot bat, Coca, out of the hands of a hot player. So we'll say, hey, get me a measurement on that. Too much pine tar. I don't like the taping. And then the league has to take the bat away and the players use a different bat. I think it's brilliant. I love that Boone did that.
Listen, I just think if a player can be benched for bad performance, then umpires should be benched for bad performance. It should be the players have a union as well, right? You know, so it's just like things should be based on performance in the moment. If Brian Walsh in back-to-back nights has bad games, put the guy on the bench. You know, there are plenty of other umpires out there who can come up to the big leagues and make their debut. Let's make the game better. You know,
We've
let's
done
make the game better.
1,350 shows. Have I done 2 bad shows in a row over that time, do you think? In your mind? Do you bench me?
Now that I have a microphone and a camera, now that I have the opportunity with a microphone and a camera,
that's it.
Oh, and I have chat behind me as well. I have an army in chat that appreciate me and they fight for me because I fight for them. You know what? Who says I can't have a hostile takeover right now?
Listen, is that a threat or a promise? Because you want to do more hours? We love when you're on the show. As a matter of fact, it goes so quickly, I think we're almost done.
Yeah, we got a minute left.
That's it?
Yeah, a minute left.
The whole thing with the first hour, with trying to figure out when it ends and when to do the read, I found it all very confusing.
Yeah, but we're still talking about umpires, and I just want to get this out quickly because it happened in the NFL yesterday too, where there were a ton of calls in the game. It's the first game of the season, but it's always the second guy, right? So you've got taunting penalties, and you've got personal foul penalties, and you've got all this stuff, but it's always what the umpire can see, what the referee can see. So it's just, let's make the game better, guys. Make the game better.